name is Zanele Sibiya. I live in home. I've got two beautiful girls, and yeah, that's basically.
What are their names?
I mean, no, wait. I initially, I wanted twins, so I didn't get twins.
There's technology. There's technology for these things.
I know. I thought it was just gonna happen naturally, but then it didn't happen. So I was just like, what? Let me opt just to.
No, look. There's two types of technology. Again.
Yeah.
There's the Western one.
Yes.
And then there's the other one.
Yes.
The African one.
Either or.
I
just thought,
technology.
you know what? It is just gonna happen. Okay, I didn't get my twins. It's fine.
I'll still name them.
I'll still name them.
As if they're twins.
Exactly. And it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I like your sash, but I know it's not just part of your outfit.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Not. So yeah, this is a sash for Mrs. Globe, and I'm a finalist. I was announced as a finalist in August, and which was amazing because there is a huge backstory in why I entered Mrs. Globe. I don't know if you want to.
That's what I'm here for.
Dive in since we're by the pool. Let's just dive in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mrs. Globe came at a time where everything was just gloomy for me. It came at a time where I think it was like the time where I was just losing everything. I was married for 12 years. Unfortunately, got divorced, so I lost that. I lost my jobs. I'm a professional flight attendant. Both the airlines that I worked for, one got retrenched, the other one got liquidated. I got retrenched, and the other one was liquidated. And then recently, I just lost my father. So, it just became a loss and loss and loss and loss and loss. And I'm just like, okay, dearest God, what is the reason of all this pain? And it's so funny enough that while I was going through all of this, when you just scrolling through your Instagram, just scroll through your Instagram, and I'm just like, Mrs. Globe, what is this, And then I'm just looking at the requirements. I'm like, okay, from 27 until 45. It doesn't have a height restriction, weight restriction, doesn't discriminate against your background, your whether you're in the career industry, where you stay at home mom, it doesn't matter. They just want a woman to represent the brand and what it stands for. And I'm just like, yay, this I am gonna enter, because I just felt like many pageants that I've tried to enter, they've always dealt with just the face value, nothing deep, nothing, nothing authentically, faceted. It's just on the stage, beauty, and of course it is a beauty pageant. That's why it's called that. But I think I would have liked it. All that I've been.
We'll get to that because I wanted to know. Like beauty pageant.
Yeah.
I'm not really too clued up about the inner working. What are the actual? What's the actual purpose? You know what I mean? When in most pageants, if they're selecting contestants and finalists and all that.
Yeah.
What is it usually based on then? If those factors that you speak of are new to you, to the idea of a pageant.
Okay, so what's happening now is I think, and this is why I think a lot of people are now starting to enter pageants because now it's very deep. Now it's not as I said just about the beauty. Now you just in a place where you need to do charity work. You need to be a woman of a society woman, if I can put it that way. You need to have depth, Yeah, like have depth and be somebody's. A little girl can say, I want to be that person. Okay. Whether career-wise, whether you are a humanitarian, whether you're just a good, loving person, or you're a motivational speaker, but it's got more depth now rather than just the beauty part of it, And I think that's why so many people are now entering the pageant. And it's also a place to empower yourself as a woman in the field. And I think they're even doing Mr. South Africa now, and that's also very awesome, and which brings now another different angle to getting guys to that stage of, confidence.
Man up.
Even though we don't need that much confidence from men, but Shame, man. I love the other gender. I love them. Those are my brothers. I love my brothers. I love my brothers. But I'm saying,
Are you sure?
Yes, deeply so. Oh man. Being a woman, we always are at the bottom of the rack. We always have to work our way up there. If we're in like an industry with what is deemed a manly industry, you need to work three times harder. You need to, it's always good to find pageants that really, really, really concentrate on empowering a woman as not just a woman because you are that gender, but because you really have the worth of doing something great. You know,
and so, it doesn't put like a woman in a pit against a man.
No. At no point as a woman, I'm speaking for myself, am I gonna want to be compared to a man. I'm a very resilient. I don't have sharp corners. I've got curves. Your strength is physical, mine is emotional, intellectual, and I can't say, but I'm just saying, my strength is a different strength from what you have, so I cannot be placed in the very same criteria as a man.
How do you define? We're coming back now to the beauty side of things, because my music, the thing that brings us here, right, is a song called Maskara. You don't need to be told what that is. Like you're good on that one.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the song now, okay?
No,
the song is talking about how.
I've heard the song.
Yeah.
I actually laughed at the song.
It's my take of like, this is what beauty is.
Yeah.
What is it to you?
Yeah. The song is very interesting.
Okay.
For me, beauty is it's faceted. It's either you define it external beauty or inner beauty, but I'm guessing now we're talking about external beauty.
We're talking about your definition.
My definition. All right. For me, beauty is whatever you're confident in, whatever makes you comfortable, whatever brings a smile on your face and makes you whole. That's my definition of what beauty is.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if that thing that, say, for example, because a lot of people have confidence issues, they've got insecurities about whatever it is that makes them insecure, or they were made to feel insecure about.
Sure.
So, if my definition of beauty involves receiving validation from people, would you still call that beauty, or
listen?
Let's call it.
I'm one person who also had a validation syndrome. I needed somebody to actually tell me something for me to believe it is what it is. Whether it is beauty or love or whatever it is, it's sort of like play a character so that you can get the, validated and stuff. Growing up, I was very, very self-conscious. I was so skinny, and I had like back teeth, and even when I talk, this is how I used to talk. My body, it was just awkward, and I'm tall to add to it, So, but then all of that was just external and me wanting validation. All I needed was for me to understand who I was, who I am, self-love, self-worth, We throw these words, worth, some social media will tell you like, oh, it's lonely and got self-worth,
self-love,
it's
more like selfie love.
But but what I'm saying is that there's actually a deep meaning into actually loving yourself,
sure,
because that's where you don't need any validation. That's where you can construct your beauty, you know, without even somebody telling you what their thoughts of their beauty is, you know. And beauty changes and varies every season and every year with different shades and size. I mean, in the last 2 years, we've changed our eyebrows into many shapes and sizes, you know, in the midst of the criteria of what beauty is. I'm coming back to your song.
I just asked myself why now. Do you put this crayon to your eyebrow?
So what I'm saying is, whatever you make deems you comfortable to be in, it's what, if what makes you happy, then that's what your beauty and definition. And like I said, it all starts with you understanding who you are, what you appreciate, and what you love about yourself, and that makes you a beautiful person.
Power.
Thank you.
I'm a very introverted person, so I like to think about things on a personal level.
Yeah.
So how did you do that?
In terms of
Find your inner worth.
how I got to understand that I must not play a character for people. It now started with first understanding that all the little insecurities that I had are really, really not relevant. So, first pageants, my mom threw me in. I'm just like, okay, this woman wants me to smile. And I've already have problems
On stage.
On stage.
Guys,
And I've already
close
got
your
issues-
eyes while I smile.
You know what I'm saying? And I've already got issues with my teeth, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, this is how I speak, and you know. And now I'm in a pageant, and then back then it was, you know, then it was just, yeah, the beats, you know, just walk, you know, there's just, you know. And now I'm just like, they want me to be in a bathing suit? No.
Not my body.
Not my body.
Oh no.
It was just excruciating.
Okay.
But I think she validated me that time to say, just go on and enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself, you know. Don't even worry about whether you win or don't. Just go and enjoy yourself. And at that time, I'm just like, I'm shy. I don't want to do this. But my mom said I want to do it. And I'm very close to my mom. She said I must do this. I'm like, okay. Funny enough, I actually enjoyed it. I won too, you know.
Oh, snap.
I won.
Okay.
First time, I just like, I won too, which was amazing. But from there, you couldn't get my teeth out. This is real. Created a smile. Like literally, from that time, like my best asset is my smile. Like I can't. Like I will have pictures in, of course, I do my modeling and have like fierce poses, but there's always something about when I smile on a picture, and it's just like it's always been my, like, whenever I see a picture when I'm smiling, it's just my favorite picture.
I've got a theory though.
Yeah.
About why that is. I think of things in a poetic way sometimes, and
Let's
I think
hear it.
that's it. Like pain is beauty has an element of pain to it, and I think it has to do with overcoming your struggles in whatever area. So that would more or less be my definition. Hence, I say in the song,
If something's artistic, it must be intrinsic. This blush and this lipstick is not.
like, it's not really the thing. You
Yeah.
gotta dig deeper. You
Yeah.
gotta find beyond whatever you're looking to achieve on the outside. Overcome that need and go inside. So anything that has to do, you see, you've overcome a big thing.
Yeah.
In winning you even won the pageant.
won the
So
pageant.
that smile, that pain, is now even more,
Yeah. And
beautiful
it's
than.
actually so funny that you even mentioned something like that, because now, even in me entering Mrs. Globe, it was one of the very things that stemmed up to say, you know what, for what is seemed to be a failure, or rather the pain, you know, it obviously there needs to be a greater purpose to it, you know.
Yes.
And this is my core story, you know, that failure is not your full stop, but it's your purpose, you know, and it's your purpose. And once you understand that, sometimes when God places us in places of pain, he's actually pushing you for something greater, because clearly you're too comfortable in your space.
Yeah.
You know, you're too comfortable.
Yeah.
And there's very beautiful chain. Next thing you know, it falls
Ah.
down. You need to find a way, you know. But what I'm saying
That's
is
how
that
you're gonna find out that
you
niggas can't swim.
There you go. And then you find that I'm a good swimmer, you know. Look at that.
All right.
But what I'm saying is that you sometimes need to be thrown in the deep end. To see, now you're making me go through water terminologies for you to actually understand that your resilience and your strength is what you are, you know.